I drank my parents' vodka early.
Right.
And they didn't know for years, and they were still serving it because I filled it back up with water. And my parents' friends didn't have the heart to tell them.
Yeah. Me too.
Right? You did that one. So it was off and on.
Okay.
And then I white-knuckled life. That's what my dad would call driving on like the New Jersey Turnpike, right? And there's just a lot of traffic. So I put down all of those types of substances, the alcohol and the marijuana, and did the business and focused in on the business.
Right.
And the business became almost like the drug, if you will.
Yeah, 100%.
And just after it, just burning out my adrenals, not taking time off, like doubling down, make some money, get it bigger, make some money, get it bigger, hire some more staff, hire like maniac crazy stuff, which you need that energy in a way. Right. At least I thought I did, or I didn't even know any better, because the whole time I'm unconscious to this, Jimmy. I'm just, this is what I need to do, literally for survival.
Right.
You see, because I was making money in high school, Jimmy. I bought my own car. I paid for my insurance.
Right.
Like, that was junior year.
Right.
So I went from this very independent, in some ways, high school lifestyle with some money to now a broke college student, and I didn't like that.
Right. Right.
You know, living with these other guys in this fraternity house and all that. So I kind of cleaned up and got laser focused, and all my energy was about the Swiss farms.
Right.
Long story short, tried to get a job with them, didn't get hired, but I got a co-op at Wyeth Pharmaceuticals, and that's where I learned my Excel skills, my Microsoft Word. Like, they would train you for free.
Right.
And I also learned I am not fit out for a cubicle life.
Right.
And these larger organizations.
Right.
So then I ended up getting my job at Swiss Farms, and I worked there full time until my late 20s. Sitting here, I'm 190 pounds.
Right.
I was 160.
Right.
Maybe 165, soaking wet. And I turned to her and I said, I can't do this anymore. I had never.
Did she
part of the story.
Did she know about the pen and the whole, or?
I went to a holistic doctor a few months prior, and I explained to him what was going on in my life.
Right.
And he says, well, what has helped you out in the past when you've been super anxious and all this stuff? Because, Jimmy, it was a lot. Like, there was a lot going on in my world. Like, these are not excuses. This is just what life had handed me.
No, absolutely.
And basically, I left that appointment, not with a medical marijuana card, just with a permission to use that substance.
Yeah.
And my wife said that was the worst day of her life. So she was beautiful in the way that she let me almost go through that, but my decisions got more reckless, more worse. Everything picked up.
Right.
People are at work saying, yo, what's up with Rob? Like, calling my wife, like, dude, is he okay? Something's off here. And on that morning, that November 8th of 2017, I finally had enough. And she was like, basically, thank God she sprung into action. She knew this was kind of coming. She was either going to leave, or I had to, hit my rock bottom, which I probably already hit my rock bottom, but I'm scraping. That's the shitty part about the rock bottom. You don't just bounce back up. You drag. I can laugh about it now because that was probably the best, looking back, genuinely the best day of my life, to just admit that I had a problem. It was the winter time. I think it was snowing out. She said something to trigger me, and it was about money.
Right.
And my mom had just passed before that. I had snow boots on, I remember, and I put my foot through a glass coffee table that was my mother's. That was like one of the only things that, and I left that night, and I went to my first 12-step meeting.
It's around the time I met you.
Yes.
I remember sitting next to you, and I remember the look in your eyes. I remember, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you remember, you remember vignettes of people.
Mid-30s.
Right.
And I'm burned out.
Right.
And this business is really hard. And now mom's dead. Now this baby's born. And she's got, my youngest, 3 holes in her heart.
Right.
Trisomy 21, which is Down syndrome.
Right.
I have people stealing from me in my company, I think. Certainly time. Possibly money.
Right.
I had like 6 or 7 rent wells around the country.
Right.
In 5 states. We scaled it up way too fast. And it's this oh shit moment.
There's the gift of desperation. I see a volcano over there. There you go.
Yeah, we're getting to the desperation,
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah,
see-
we're getting to the...
see us walking up the side of the.
Yeah.